In this video, we're going to show you how to install an ABS speed sensor on your INFINITI G37 X located behind the front wheels. Using a 21mm socket, loosen and remove your lug nuts. Now on our particular vehicle, we have a locking lug nut. We have the key to remove it. If you just have a standard lug nut, go ahead and take it off. Once you have those removed, remove the wheel and set it aside. And on the inside of the fender liner here, there's going to be a plastic retainer button here. You want to use your trim tool. Our particular one, you want to pop out the center. They can be fragile, they might break, so be prepared in case you need to replace them. You can source these locally normally. Pop that out, set that aside. Now after you remove this trim button here, if you follow it right across, there would normally be one here. Ours is missing. And then if we follow it up, there's gonna be one right here. Once again, ours is missing. And then right up on the very top, there's one here that's missing as well. You want to go ahead and remove 1, 2, 3 buttons, as well as the one that we pulled out first. Now we want to go ahead and pull down our liner here so we can gain access to the speed sensor wire behind here. Work this out. And if you have a plastic trim tool here, this should come in handy. We can come in behind the fender and kind of work this out. And ideally, we just need to roll this down and out. Now, if you were able to remove all of the bolts underneath the fender liner on the front side, in most cases, you'd be able to just pop this right out. We're just going to roll ours down a bit to gain access. So if you follow this wire right around here, here is a connector right here. So if you're able to roll the fender liner down, then you can just install the bolts underneath. If not, just drop this down. It's not that big of a deal. Let's go ahead and focus on this connector right here. I want to press in on this little tab here and work this out. Probably a little bit easier if we use our trim tool and just pop this connector out here. Now the portion of the connector that I pushed down was right on the tail section right here, not further up where the square hole is, but further back right on the tail, and you can see that lifting up. Pop that out. Now we're going to use our trim tool to remove it from the rest of the body here. Let's go ahead and pop that out there. Now follow the wire back, and there's just going to be a series of these rubber grommets here holding the harness in place. So you just want to find a little notch, grab that harness and just slide it out. There's one back here, one just in front of it, and then one right here. Now we're going to feed all this through to the back side of our knuckle. Here we have the wire on the back side. I'm going to pull this out of this retainer. Now the wire itself goes into our sensor right into the back side of the knuckle. There's a 10mm bolt right there. You want to go ahead and spray that down with some rust penetrant. We already did, and we let it set up for a little bit. Use a 10mm socket in your ratchet. Got to loosen that bolt, remove it, and set it aside. We will be reusing this bolt. Spray this down a little bit more. Now I'm going to use a pair of pliers here. I'm going to gently grab this, and you want to wiggle it. Ideally, you want to wiggle this and slide it out. I'm going to gently pull on that wire, and there we have it. Sometimes these can be stuck. It's a very, very tight fit into the cylinder here on the knuckle. And sometimes these will break. You'll have to drill it out. Be careful if you do drill it that you do not run the drill too far and hit the tone ring on the inside. That will ruin the functionality of the new sensor. Now, if you have the ability to do so, you want to use a small bore brush on the inside of the aluminum here. That's going to clean out any corrosion or any debris in there. And once you do that, give it a spray with some solvent, clean that out. We'll let that dry, and then we'll install our new sensor. Go ahead and line up your new sensor. Slide that down and into place. Now this does have a metal sleeve on the inside of it. So when we go to tighten this down, we're going to snug it down, and that sleeve will protect it from cracking that. But you shouldn't be tightening it down enough to crack the plastic anyways. I'll run that down by hand. And once that bottoms out, just give it a little bit more. Make sure it's good and snug. Now we can go ahead and start to run the wire up. Slide that into the bracket here. Then we can feed the rest of the harness back behind the knuckle and up towards the front. Take the wire here on the front side. Push that in. You can see I'm pushing on the rubber itself. Don't push on the wire. Feed this in. Take the harness, I'm going to line that up. Just press the two together. You're going to feel it and hear it clip in. You can line this up on the body. And push that in. Now that we have that secured, we can now install our fender liner. Let's go ahead and run our fender liner back up into position. Once you have this back into position, we can go ahead and start to install our plastic push buttons. Install your plastic push pins. Now, if you are missing any buttons, you want to go ahead and source out some replacements. They don't have to be exactly like the one that you may have had in there, as long as they can lock in. And then once you have all of your push buttons installed here, we're going to go ahead and install your wheel. And now if you have any ABS lights on the dashboard, you want to go ahead and use your scan tool, clear that code, go ahead and go for road test. Go ahead and install your wheel. I'm going to go ahead and get all of our lug nuts started by hand. Once we get all of these started, we're going to go ahead and snug them down. We have our locking key. Go ahead and torque down your lug nuts to 80 foot-pounds. We're going to use our locking key first. Then we'll continue with the rest in a crisscross pattern. And you're all set.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.